In this exercise, we're going to discuss the rib command. It's a very powerful tool, and even though it's simple, you can do some pretty complex stuff with it. Since it's a basic course, I'm just going to kind of touch it real lightly here and show you some of the basics. So let's get started. I start the rib command by selecting rib out of the toolbar, and I select my profile. My sketch is just a sketch on the origin plane that bisects this part, and then I just put a line in at 40-degree angle, and it's 3 inches out from the back plate there. I get to decide which direction I want to go once I select it, and I get to decide, what is it really looking like? So am I looking like this, or am I looking like this? So is it normal to the sketch plane, or is it parallel to the sketch plane? In this case, it's going to be parallel to the sketch plane. Normal to would be if I had a plane that was going from here to here, and then I had some kind of sketch on it. And we'll look at that one here in a second. But this one is going to be parallel to the sketch plane. So I'm going to say it's going to go down. I can decide if it was going to go up or down, if it was like in between two parts. And then I can give it a thickness here. I'm going to give it kind of a thick measurement just so you can see it. And then I can decide, do I want it to be all the way to the corner? Or I can actually have it be kind of a floating rib here where it's going to have a space underneath. So, is it just going to be kind of a support brace? Or is it going to be a full rib going all the way down? Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Hit OK. And so now I have a supporting rib there. A lot of times where you'll see this is in a situation like this. So if I look at creating ribs 2, and I want to have kind of an air box or something where I'm going to have a support structure underneath, I can say create the ribs. This time the sketch is going to be perpendicular or normal to. And you can see I can go down through here, select all these sketch lines. Missed a couple there, that's okay, I can go back and get those. Even though my line doesn't go all the way out to the outer edge of my part, you can see that it goes and extends the rib all the way out to that edge. If I uncheck this, then my ribs will be floating in midair kind of, but I really do want it to go all the way out to the edge. It also goes down to, so this object is flared out so that it can be molded, so you have a little bit of draft to it, and so it actually angles the rib down and catches the radius and everything so that that rib fits the contour of the part. I can decide, do I want it to go on one side or the other, which doesn't make sense in this case. And I could even decide if I only wanted it to go down so far. You can see there, I could actually have hollow space underneath. Once again, you could probably never manufacture that. But if you wanted to, like if this was going to be a secondary part that you were going to sonic weld in or something like that, you could have it go kind of hover over the top of this. For this part, more than likely you're going to mold this all at once, so you're going to let it go all the way down, and we're going to hit OK. And there's ribs for you. It's that simple, it's that easy, and you can get creative with it. Like I said, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it just because the lack of time in this course, but you can get creative with that and do a bunch of things with the rib command. So try that out and see what you can do and have fun with it.